It will be synced up to the lesson that we are on. I have moved the calendar around, so on Monday, it will be on the correct lesson for the week. So right now it's 6-1, but of course we've already did that, but that's okay. So you can move, if I wanted to go back to 5:15, because I needed to do the math boxes there, I can go ahead and hit the back button to the different lesson, or if you needed to move up lessons, you can go ahead and hit the forward button. So once you're on the lesson up here that you want to be on, go ahead and click on it. And it has everything the whole entire lesson encompasses all right here. So we have our math message, we have our practice pages right here. And what's awesome about the practice pages, that wasn't a good example. What's awesome about the practice pages is for some of them, they have the check button right on there. So you don't have to go back to the answer keys, which I'm posting on Google Classroom, to check your work. You can just hit the check and it will check it for you. So not every page has that. As you can see, this one doesn't because it's a short response. But when you type it on there, I can go back in and look at what you did too. So I can double check that you are following along and doing the work. So that's a nice feature too. So then you're typing them in. So you might remember we already did this. I went back and picked a lesson we already did to give an example. But you could do all this. This was all in your math journal. All these questions and these charts were all in your math journal. So if you do not have your math journal, this would be an option for you to complete the pages because we are going to ask you to complete a few pages for practice throughout the digital learning. If you have your math journal, you can do it right in your math journal if you prefer. If you don't have your math journal and you're not really comfortable using the online platform, don't worry because I am making documents where you can type in like a Google slide. I have it where you can type in the text box as the answer. But again, you would have to do your work on scrap paper, but then you can type in your answers and submit it through Google Classroom, and I can see it that way also. So once you're all done doing your practice, you can go back and work on your math boxes. So one of the things you can do from Friday's choice board is to do math boxes you have not completed. Again, if you don't have your math journal, you can do them right online. Or if you do have your math journal, you could still do them online because they have this lovely check button where you solve, you type in your answer, let's put 8, I know that's not right, and you check it. I guess I have to put answers for each one. Let's just quickly type in and click check. And
all of your answers are not correct.
Telling me that they're all not correct. But if I did get one answer correct, it would let me know that. Or if I got all of them correct, it would let me know that. So this is a really, really nice option to use to do your math boxes to keep getting that practice and make sure that you're getting them right. And then if you're stuck and you don't know why you're not getting one right, that's something that you should write down and bring to you when we're doing our Google Meets, or bring to me, I should say, when we're doing our Google Meets, because then I can go over that with you. And I'm sure if you're not understanding it, you're not the only one. And then also your home link is here. So this is another way that if you go ahead and click on your home link, shh, Zoe, she wants to be heard. You would type them in, and then once they're all done, you can easily check your answers on your home link. So again, all the answer keys I will provide in Google Classroom, but if you're doing it online, you most likely won't even need those answer keys. And make sure, not that I would ever think anyone would do this in my classroom, but make sure you're using those answer keys wisely, right? You're using them to check your work, not just copying down, because that's not going to help you. And then the things you're not understanding or not getting right, you can bring during Google Meet time, during my office hours, and we'll go over it. So that's a little overview of how to use the Connected Ed website. Let's go back home. Don't forget you have your student reference book right here. That's a super good source for you to look up if you're not understanding how to do some things. You have the videos on top of the videos that I'll post that you can look at, your online games, and then you have your toolkit because some of the things on the choice board will need you to use dice or cards. And remember, if you don't have those laying around your house, you have virtual dice and cards through the toolkit. So I hope this helps. Again, if you ever have questions, shoot me an email, and I hope that our digital learning goes off without an issue.